Hi, I'm back, everybody. Welcome to part two. I just wanted to mention, there's not much to say about, about a lot of the devastating storms, the massive storms outbreak that's coming in from the Great Lakes. Um, there was something mentioned a while back in regards to a prophecy that was to take place in regards around the Great Lakes, that there was going to be a distress happening around in that area. I don't know if these storms have anything to do with it. I guess only time will tell. It could have been something else in regards to some of the what has happened down over a year ago, actually 2 years ago, during the BP incident in the spill. If you follow my videos and know what I'm talking about as to what had happened there, and which the disturbances that it had made in the ocean floor, in the sea floor. It's not an ocean, I'm sorry, it's a gulf. And during that time, they passed a bill that it would no longer be called the Gulf of Mexico, which they're going to change it to Gulf of America. I don't know if you knew about that. But what I'm trying to get at is that there's a lot happening in that concentrated area along the Gulf, the New Madrid, and what's happening between that and the Great Lakes. And it seems like all these storms are being concentrated around in that area, which is kind of strange too, with all the all the things that are happening around, and what has happened in the past, if you follow me. So that's about the only thing else that I needed to say about that. And I think if I didn't go over this, I think I did in part one. So I think that's all I needed to say about that. There was something else that I found going back to I'm sorry I had to go back to this again, but it was in relation to this Mayan stuff going on, and why we should, believe in the Lord, or believe in Jesus Christ, who is God in the flesh. And this I want to mention, which comes from his words, Psalms 19, which is to the chief musician a psalm of David, which states, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them has he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices as a strong man to run a race. And his going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it. And there is nothing hid from the heat thereof." And that was from verses 1 through 6. So you see that the Lord, he made everything in creation. And what it's saying here is that we should look towards the firmament, to the heavens, for his signs that he brings, because this year alone, in 2012, there will be a lot of alignments and a lot of things happening up there in the heavens. So keep your eyes open to these things. There was a page I was wanting to share too in regards to that, and I had been putting that off. Okay, a page that I found, I had found the calendar as to what events will be occurring this year that is predicted and scheduled events of 2012. Okay, January and February is past, but the last event in February was the Queen Elizabeth II will celebrate her Diamond Jubilee, a series of festivals across the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth of Nations will likely run throughout the year. Okay, something very interesting about this Jubilee. The Lord also has a Jubilee also, which a Jubilee happens every 50 years. So this could be significant as to the timing of when the Lord will return. I can't remember how that goes. It's not his. Has to do with either the beginning or near the start of the beginning of sorrows, which would take us into a 7-year tribulation period before his return. I believe that's what it is. So that event that began February the 6th of that Diamond Jubilee, there's a connection to that. I need to find this. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Well, it seems not to be quite working tonight, but when I find the link, I'll clean it in the description bar. Okay, there doesn't seem any events going on in March right now, but the next event is April the 1st, just before the week of Passover. The United States Census of 1940 is released to the public. Okay, April 17th, the United States will cede wartime control of the military of the Republic of Korea after 50 years and dissolve the Combined Force Command. Two distinct military commands, South Korea and the United States, will operate in Korea during wartime rather than one unified command under the Combined Force Commands. Okay. Alright. Okay, now the next one is to be an astronomical sign, which will be on May the 20th, and that will be an annular solar eclipse. And in that same month of May, a French presidential election will take place. A possible Islamic president of France, a sign of the 2012 apocalypse that they are predicting. May is also the Irish general election due to be held if the current government remains in office for the full term. Okay, in June the 6th, there is a second and last solar transit of the planet Venus of this century, which will occur on 6/6/2012. Alright, and there seems to be, they think that it may be some kind of symbolism that will occur on that day of the 2012 apocalypse symbolism, and so I just wanted to make note of that. July the 1st is presidential elections in Mexico, and July the 27th is an opening ceremony of 2012 Summer Olympics that begins in London. Okay, there's another prediction, a prophetic prediction, that there may be a war coming somewhere around June or July, around at least by July the 14th. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to give any dates. So if that's going to occur around July, which will be the opening of the Summer Olympics, could there be a false flag event to occur on that particular day? That's a question. That's the big question mark. Just throwing that out there. August the 12th is the closing ceremony of 2012 Summer Olympics in London, United Kingdom, on a Sunday. And October the 19th, at 1:36 UTC, the Earth will be home to 7 billion people, according to the Census Bureau. Okay, and November the 6th, the United States Presidential, Senate, and House of Representative elections. That's if there will be an election. There is predicted there could be a false flag before that time. Well, I guess we'll have to see that big question mark. Same way as the Puerto Rico general election. November the 13th, there will be a total solar eclipse to occur. November the 16th, the launch of the Boeing BSS 702, a DirecTV satellite. November the 28th, it will be a umbral lunar eclipse that will occur on November the 28th. In December, presidential elections in South Korea. December the 3rd will be a Jupiter oppositions. I'm not really sure what that means. I'll have to look that up. But there's an alignment that will occur with Jupiter. December the 21st will be the winter solstice at 11:11 UTC. That's Universal Time. December the 21st will be the Mesoamerican long calendar, notably used by the Maya culture among the pre-Columbian Mesoamerican, complete the 13th back-tuned cycle since the calendar starting point. The long count back-tuned date of the starting point 13.0.0.0 and is repeated for the first time in a span of approximately 5,125 solar years. The significance of the period ending to the pre-Columbian Maya may be preserved by the inscription Toragero Monument 6 that records that date. It also is to be found carved on the walls of the Temple of Inscriptions in Palenque, where it functions as a base date from which the other dates are computed. However, it is conjectured that represented in the Maya belief system a transition from the current creation world into the next, according to what they say. December 23rd, the alternative date of completion for the 13th Baktun cycle in the Mayan calendar, and so on and so forth. And on December the 31st, the expiration of the Kyoto Protocol. And that is it for 2012. I'm at the end again. So I'll meet you in the next video. Okay.